YouTube, what it do, man? It's your boy Josh. We back up in this thing with another one. We woke up this morning. It's another beautiful day. All praise to the Most High, man. Let's get it, dog. If you guys can recall from my last video, I was talking to a young man, a 19-year-old freshman in college, a man who lost his virginity with this woman, first girlfriend with this woman. You know what I'm saying? And now he's in a situation where his lady is feeling a disconnection, or he's sensing the disconnection feeling. And he was a little bit unsure of what to do and needed some clarity. And it's all because he was expecting this woman to be the one for him. You know, he had talked with his woman and they had been talking together saying, hey, we're going to, you know what I'm saying, be together forever, yada, yada, yada. Things of that nature. And now it's getting to a point to where the relationship is no longer healthy and it's coming to an end, and he does not know what to do after it. So if you haven't seen that video, go check it out. It's a dope video. I go more in depth in the things that he says and asks me. And so just to add to that, whenever it comes to interacting with women, whenever it comes to being in relationships, I want you guys to be aware of your expectations, and don't let your expectations lead you to disappointment. Disappointment is a result when one's expectation is not met. When you could, if you could look in the future and you had it planned and you had it visioned a certain way, and when it doesn't reach to that way, we can very much get disappointment. We can feel upset and angry at the person where we say is probably not, you know, helping us achieve our vision and everything like that. And so to prevent you from having this sense of disappointment, I'm going to tell you guys some things you need to keep in mind before getting into a relationship with women and things of that nature. But the first thing I'm going to say is, I'm never going to tell you to not have a girlfriend. I'm never going to tell you to not marry, etc., etc. I'm not a guy that's against being in relationships with women. Me, I'm a guy that prefers that. I'm a relationship type of guy. I'm not a rotational dude where I just like, I'm cool chilling with these women for as long as I'm with them and not committing. Because me, I can understand that once you connect with a woman on an intimate level, you know what I'm saying, it feels unnatural for you to act like you don't care, or act like very cold to this woman, especially if it's a woman you really like. You know what I'm saying? If it's a woman you really like and you enjoy spending time with her, I'm not going to be a dude that's going to sit here and be like, well, nah, you no contact, or you got to limit your, you know what I'm saying? If you like the woman, you like the woman. But I will tell you that there's some things that you have to keep in mind while you're going through your journey and going through relationships and experiencing everything. So that's one thing I had to say. But the first tip I would tell any young man that's not knowing exactly what to do after a breakout is to first understand that the reason how you are so confused and not knowing what to do and not sure if you should keep on working it out and everything is because you've painted a picture in your mind, an expectation, a goal, something that you are striving towards. And sometimes we have people that are not only within ourselves, but people that are partnered with us to help us achieve those goals and meet those expectations. And so what you have to understand is that your expectation, if it involves anybody else, that expectation has to be met. They have to have the same exact expectation. And as the second that it changes, you have to understand that your expectation, you don't have full control in it. And if you don't have full control in it, then it's not something that you should look at as guaranteed, or look at as in, like, oh yeah, it could never be my girl because my expectation of my girl is never that. So I could never see my girl cheating on me, or I could never see my girl leaving me, or I could, you know what I'm saying? Don't get into that naive mindset, fellas. Don't let your expectations of women and somebody else who's not you lead you down a naive road. A road where it can make it hard for you to accept things for what they are. You get so used to these expectations from your girl to the point to where all the logic and all the reasoning as saying this person shouldn't be the one for you, you will ignore all that because of your vision and your expectation and the intimacy that you've experienced up to this point. So you have to understand that your expectation, you cannot let it consume you to a point to where it leads you to be naive. It leads you to not wanting to pay attention to the facts, not wanting to hear the facts, not wanting to hear the truth. You know what I'm saying? Don't ignore the logic and don't ignore the reasoning because you just trying to marry this chick so bad and you've been telling her for the past year you were going to marry her, but her actions have started to show that she doesn't want to be a part of that and she doesn't want to meet that expectation and meet that vision or goal that you set forth. You have to understand that. You have to understand that it's not just about what you want, but it's also about what this other person wants. And you have to accept the fact that what this person wants today may be different than what they want tomorrow. And so it's a hard pill for men to swallow because, you know what I'm saying? You could be feeling good about the relationship, but somebody else, how they're feeling, you know what I mean? You got to factor that in. You have to. And you can't get so caught up down the road and having an expectation. And then when it doesn't pound out, you keep on trying to force it to work. Force it. Because you won't just recognize that my expectation and my vision is just not going to get there. I'm not going to get there with this person that I'm here. You're partnering up with your teammate. You want to be on a team with somebody who wants to win as badly as you do. You don't want to be on a team with somebody who, you know what I'm saying? Nah, bro, I'm really not trying to head out that way. Or, nah, bro, I'm not really trying to get no practice in. I ain't really trying to, you know what I'm saying, do sacrifice or, you know, put any blood, sweat, and tears into this team, into this relationship to get to the ultimate goal. I'm not trying to, you know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter how badly you want to win, but because if you don't have a partner on your side, a teammate on your side has the same goal, has the same vision to get in there the same way you want to, bro, it's not going to work. It's not. And so, as a young man, he was 19 years old, confused because he was like, man, I thought this person was my teammate. We had a goal of going to the championship. We was going all the way. You know what I'm saying? We was going to do this for a life. And then whenever his teammate found out, aka his girl found out that she really didn't want all that, it was hard for him to realize that, bro, I just need to pick me a new teammate. I just have to understand that she not rocking me. She want to go sign somewhere else. She want to go hop on somebody else's team. You have to understand that, you know, when you're in a relationship, you have to look at it as just an experience that is not guaranteed to last forever. You know what I'm saying? There's going to be a day, hopefully not, but you also have to prepare for the worst. That's what we say in the military, bro. Plan for the worst, bro. Plan for the worst. Just be prepared. Don't let what somebody else's situation, what somebody else exterior to you affect your life and what you're able to do. Because now I don't want you young men being stuck on trying to force something with somebody and you waste months and months and months, which basically amount to years and years and years, to a point to where you don't even look for another teammate or make yourself available to, you know what I'm saying, team up with anybody else to get to the vision and goal. But you sitting over here trying to force and make somebody want something when they really don't want it. I'm telling you, save that energy, save that heart, save all that hard work that you are willing to invest in them and conserve it and invest it into yourself, and so that you can share it along with the next teammate who's actually going to be on the same type of timing you on, the same goals that you are. So what I would tell this man going forward is to just enjoy your turn for however long it is. Your turn may be done, in his case, in 7 months. Your turn may be 7 years. Your turn may be 70 years. Who knows, bro? Like, your turn can last forever. But you have to understand that you don't own these women. You don't own your teammate. You can't call the shots and control somebody else. If somebody decides that, hey, for my life, I think the best decision for me is to split with you and I'm not feeling this no more, why are we sitting there worried trying to make somebody feel the same way we feel when we have zero control over it? We have zero control. His chick did not mess with him no more. She just didn't like him no more. And so instead of you sitting there worrying, trying to figure out why she don't like you no more, just accept the fact that she just don't like you. And so why are we wasting time focusing on chicks that don't like us? Let's focus our time and energy on chicks that like us. Okay, cool. You don't want to be a part of the team? All right, it's cool. Let me go find somebody else who wants to come and play with me, who wants to go through this journey with me, that wants to go through this life with me, who wants to get in the gym and put some shots up with me, who has the same vision and goal and wants to win, who wants to get married or X, Y, and Z the same way I do. Let's put our energy and focus into them. See, what makes us not want to do that is because we don't want to give up, because we've already invested so much time and energy into somebody, and instead of us taking the L and experience and having the experience just be what it was, an experience, we try to make that experience work and be something greater than which it really wasn't meant to be. She found out some things about you. You found out some things about her. You got to know things. You guys got to know each other. You guys have the full picture. The more information you know about this person, okay, I don't think we can continue on because it seems like this person didn't really want to win. I understand a year ago, I probably was under the impression that they were trying to win and was on the same page I was. You fellas have to understand that sometimes some people just are not on the same page no more. And I'm an epitome of it because, bro, I was engaged, bro. I was engaged, bro. I was literally on the same page. And I had to get up to the fact that, yes, this woman right here who I said she's going to be the next Mrs. Holt. And we got so close to jumping that broom and taking that next step and getting close, bro. But like we eventually found out that, bro, we just ain't the ones meant for each other. And that's okay. Because I'm not going to keep on trying to force and say, oh, well, since you're my fiance, I got to keep working it out. I got to keep trying to figure out why it is. You know what I'm saying? I did that to a certain degree, but at some point I got to draw the line and be like, I need to go out there and find me a teammate who's ready to practice. I can't sit here having team meetings, arguing over the same stuff, X, Y, and Z, me saying my point of view, you saying your point of view, and we never come to an understanding to where, okay, we need to run these plays or we need to, instead of just wasting, you have to acknowledge like, bro, okay, I'm done wasting my time. I've seen that if I continue to put time in there, it's just going to be wasted. You draw that line and be like, okay, no more. I'm going to go out and shout out another one. Find somebody who really wants to be on my team, sees what I'm saying, sees my vision, and wants to add to that. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be hard if you for a team that has to be on the same page to have a vision of one with one goal in mind. It's hard for you to reach that when you got two people with two different visions, with two different aspirations and where they want to be in life. It ain't gonna work, fellas. You have to understand that these women are they're gonna get more information, and with the more information they know, they're gonna want to go and do this and go sign, bro. But what I can tell you, bro, is just to experience your turn for what it is, bro. Don't get into the, oh, well, we've been dating for a year, so that means that, oh, it's time for us to get married. And you know what I'm saying? Have that conversation. Get on the same page and see what's what. Find out whether or not it is. And then whenever it comes to a point where you got to realize that, bro, we just not meant for each other, draw that line and just move on. And I want you to start working on yourself, because part of the reason why some of these chicks don't want to be on y'all's team no more is because she sees somebody else that looks like a better team. You know what I'm saying? I ain't even say that in the last video, but I'm going to say it right now, dude. Some of y'all need to just accept that the fact that your teammate was like, nah, he really not that cold as I thought he was, but I see that I could get a new teammate over here where he's cooking. He on fire. He looking good. He's smelling good. He got his shit together. He got all that stuff going on for him. I'm going to go join that team. You know what I'm saying? And so what you got to do is you have to understand that instead of you putting your resources, your time and attention on your teammate, how about you put that time and energy and your resources into yourself, investing into yourself so you can look like a better option, so you look like a cold teammate, and so that whenever a chick sees you, she could probably be willing to leave her old teammate to get on something better and get on the same team as you are. And she said, because he's so cold and because I love being on this team, I'm going to make sure I give in my 100% so that we can make sure that the team can keep on thriving and we can keep on winning. That's what I want for y'all boys. I don't want you over here trying to force somebody that don't want to play for the team to try to play for the team. If she don't want to play for the team, okay, she don't want to be with you, bro. Go focus on somebody who does want to be with you. But you have to also understand that part of the reason why that person don't want to be with you is because you just not cold enough. You not. She lining up your stats. She lining up your overall next to the next man. And bro, they hypergamous. They go monkey branch and jump to the next dude who they think they feel the most safe and secure around, that makes them feel the best. And the second that you are not doing that for them, bro, they're going to go find this elsewhere. And that's just the cold hard truth. That's the cold hard pill for y'all boys to swallow. But I'm here to help you, bro. That I'm here to tell you that it's going to be all right. There's going to be some days where you ain't going to be feeling 110%. There going to be some days where you going to be thinking about her and just say, dang, bro, I wish it could have, you know what I'm saying? I understand it completely. But I'm telling you, that phase right there is temporary. And it's necessary for you to go through in order for you to appreciate and accept what you will receive later even more. That wasn't the one and only teammate for you, bro. That was an experience. That was a turn. You don't have no control over them. So since you don't have no control over them, understand that it's within their power to decide whether or not they want to be there and be gone the next. And it's okay. Live with that. Understand that, you know what I mean? Don't let your expectations make you feel like a naive, thinking like you're exempt from all this. Don't make it seem like, oh, my girl would never. Oh, my girl, I got my girl on lock. She'll never leave me. We've been together for this long, and she always does this and this. And when she not getting that itch scratched no more, when she not feeling that safe and secureness no more, when she not feeling attracted to you anymore, and when she start getting that icky feeling some more, when the more she gets to know you and find out who you really are, and when she finds all that stuff out, bro, don't let that make you seem all confused whenever she said, when you thought it was one way, but then all actuality, you was just, this is happening to you. Don't ever think, oh, it would never happen to me, bro. Every woman is wired like this in their DNA. Not every woman is going to do this that I'm describing, but I'm sitting here telling you, bro, just become the best option. Work on yourself. And understand that, you know, people are going to want to be on your team today, but that don't mean that they want to be on your team tomorrow. That's why it's so important for you to be happy by yourself. Be fulfilled by yourself. Knowing who you are by yourself. Knowing what you like. Knowing what you dislike. Not depending on a woman to come in and do X, Y, Z. Understanding that, hey, if you want to come enjoy my life, that's cool. But you know what I'm saying? I don't need you. Never be in a position where you need the other teammate, to the point where the only way that you can be successful in this life and successful in this world, or be happy in this world, is if you got a teammate on you. Bro, sometimes in this life, bro, we got to go solo dolo, bro. It's all good. Don't be scared to go solo dolo. That's why some of y'all men are out here weak as hell, because you won't let a chick that don't like you, don't mess with you, you won't let her leave. Because why? Because you can't handle being alone by yourself, which is another problem. And I'm probably going to talk about that in my next video. But that's all I got for y'all boys. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, share the video. I'ma holla at y'all.